Hey, welcome to the weekly review live stream. I'm Brittany. Ollie will theoretically be here at some point. And this is the time where we pause all of our worky work in our week to think about our work, to review our calendar, to review our systems, our tasks. Does it reflect what it should? Is there anything that I've been ignoring that I should pay attention to? That's on my list today. And excuse me, generally update our lives and feel in control. It's the time when we plan what we're going to do so the rest of the time we can do it. All right. And I will shortly. Oh, my intentions today. So I have some reminders that have gotten stale. And so I need to move them into a new system. And maybe that is like one is like just so you know the internal part. One is mentally making peace with the fact that that is not going to happen on the timeline that I thought it was going to happen. And then the second part is making sure that like where does it need to live instead? Like, do I need to have a tag by it? Blah, blah, blah. Because basically you only get like 2 slots and they can't be very old before we start going numb to like reminders that pop up, which is why they have to be for things that are short and time sensitive. And even with those rules, occasionally they get stale and we have to like reevaluate them. So I have some of those that need to move from reminders into OmniFocus with a particular perspective. So I need to, that's on my list of things to do. But I also want to update some tasks and some projects and maybe do some things that are like quick 2-minute actions that I do on my Mac because I don't spend a lot of time working on my Mac outside of meetings. And then I'm not doing that kind of work. Anyway, so I doing those types of things so that I can move on with other things that need to happen. All right. I'm going to send a quick message. Did we put in our calendar? We did not have a thing saying that Ollie would be late. So I don't know. I guess I'll start the normal review stuff. There we go. Oh, my timer got knocked on the floor by my toddler who wanted to get after the pills that it was sitting on. Like a container of pills, not just like a bottle. Anyway, like sealed in many layers, but still. Always obsessed with the things that you're not supposed to have. Such is toddler life. Reminders. I'll just say review. Trying to come up with something more clever, but there is so much talking now happening from the toddler. It's amazing. Hey, it's an Ollie.
Hello, I'm so sorry I wasn't here for the start of the stream.
Admit it. You showed up late just so that you didn't have to give the reasons for a weekly review.
110%. That is exactly
That's
why.
what I thought.
Yes,
Yeah.
I confess.
Do you have any intentions for your weekly review? Also, anyone watching, we would love to hear your intentions for your weekly review.
Definitely project review. I'm going to go bottom up instead of top down. Oh no, sorry. I'm going to go I'm going to look at the kids child area, parenting area of the projects and then go bottom up. that is my one and only intention. I also have a bunch of laundry scattered about me, and I need the desk, to be clear. I also need to go downstairs for like 10 minutes to do a thing briefly, but it will be brief. And I need to do it to get off my mind. Otherwise, I won't be able to concentrate on the review. So I'm going to finish the lap full of laundry that I have to fold, and then I will be going to do that. I apologize for using some of our review time that way. Today has been one of those days, TM. In like partly in a good way, somewhat, but
Okay.
yeah, I've been. I think I texted you. I don't remember though because I've been up since 3, and I also forgot to tell you that I have a client right before this, which is why I was like, yeah. But also was, I think, finalized on Sunday evening, maybe Monday morning, something like that. So, and yeah. Anyway, what are your intentions? I missed them.
So the first thing I'm going to do is reevaluate some reminders that have gotten stale.
Hey, we love that. We love that.
I'm trying to figure out how to change the image once we've started, and I don't know if I can.
Can you update my inbox to 162 to make that true for me?
Okay, are you going to update it after that?
I if I get to inbox processing, I will, but I want to participate in the document, and I feel bad that I haven't as much. Oh, and could you put, I don't have a keyboard, can you put project review below it also for the same reason? Here,
there.
Thank you.
They will all get undone when I undo the document, because that's always what happens.
Oh, that's fine.
Because it normally doesn't undo what you do. It only undoes what I do, but I did that, so it will undo it.
Oh, totally fine. Yep.
And I made an updated graphic for the stream, and it is not letting me do it.
That is just rude. Although I can't say it's homophobic because, that doesn't make any sense for you.
What?
Oh,
why would you have said it?
There is this meme trope habit mechanism, something that we do in the queer community where it's like, minor inconvenience. That's homophobic. Like they were out of chocolate. They were out of chocolate donut holes. That is so homophobic. Or like,
but somebody did it to me. So
yes, because yes, this is or like they want. Get this, they want me to go in to work today. On a Monday. No, it's so transphobic. It's a whole thing. Yeah.
Okay. How about ally-phobic?
I mean, I'm sure there are many people who would object to that, but it is funny, at least in this moment, to me.
I mean, it's funny in this exact circumstance that I would never apply anywhere else.
Indeed. Like somebody I knew who had a thing which was, my pronouns are I, me. And this person approached me like, is this okay? And I'm like, no. But as long as it's just a like, I think of it inside my head because I know for you it's an empowerment thing, go nuts. But do not say it to anyone else ever, please. Yeah. I feel like very, very few of us, without knowing the person personally, would be able to go, this is well-meaning and just an empowerment thing. But I knew that's what it was.
Yeah.
It's a terrible thing when Leos lose their roar, let me tell you.
Aww.
Anyway, I know several people who were born under that star sign who just, oh man, the fire has gone out of them, and it's just. Anyway, hi.
I'm keeping my mouth tightly closed.
You sure are. Yes. I am so happy that I had all of these cloths because for anyone who doesn't know, listening at home, I use I use a bunch of reusable cleaning apparatus, and in this case, these which are normally for like dusting or whatever around the kitchen, whatever you might use, paper towel or a wet wipe or disinfectant wipe for. I use these cloths. I do also use those things when it is like, for example, like a big oil. If I spill oil, I will use paper towel because it destroys the cloths, and then that's not very useful. So anyway, I'm so glad I had as many as I do because they were pressed into service as handkerchiefs when I was very, very, very sick the last 10 days. Um, and I always think to myself, whenever everything's folded, it's like, well, I have way more stuff than I need. And then I go a month when I'm very depressed and I don't fold things, or I have a cold and I use all of them as basically Kleenex. And I go, oh yeah, this is why. It's also because I like cutting them up and I haven't stopped. And I have another box over here of things to cut up, but you know.
Yeah, you are no longer flagged. Like, that is an inappropriate flag.
I'm sorry. I'll try and do better.
Okay. Good, I guess. Um,
I also need to switch devices because this one is hot and almost out of battery. So that's how organized I am today.
okay.
Yeah. Um, okay. So I am going to sign off of here, let my device cool down, and then I'm going to sign back in on the other device once I do the thing downstairs. Cool?
Oh, okay.
Okay. Sorry. All right.
All right.
See you in a bit. Bye.
Okay. Um, okay. I have replaced one of my tasks. Also, I kept waiting for an opportunity to tell them something that they kept talking. It was like a continuation of another conversation. But yeah. Then I just started working on my review because I gotta work on my review. Maybe I'll remember it. Maybe I won't. I don't want to do any of this stuff. Ew. Good thing I don't have to do it right now. I'm just putting it in the system. Okay. I think it's time to get rid of that one. Okay, hi. Right, I got sidetracked looking at different notifications. Sigh. Um, do I even know where it is? Okay, where should I put this? You know what? For the moment. Oh, buddy. I do not want to pull you up with that shortcut key. I just don't. Um, we'll try that. I definitely don't want you coming up in the Omni. I had Fantastical coming up with the same default hotkeys as OmniFocus. No, thank you. No, thank you. Okay. Hmm. Okay, there's another one gone. It's just the kind of thing you just have to do periodically because we've become numb to it. But there we go. Yay, these things can make me maybe start interacting with my reminders again. And I didn't have a ton, right? They'd just been on there and the best things to use for reminders for tasks are always going to be things that are done very quickly. Or very like, this is a location specific and quick, or time specific and quick. These ones had just gone past their best by date. Some of them took a little bit more than I realized. Like the one was put the keyboard protector on my computer. Well, that's great when I know where it is. And at one point I did, but now I don't. So it is not that simple anymore. And so making sure that those are reflect our reality. I mean, by sheer fact that it's been on for more than 1 week and it hasn't happened means it needs to be addressed. It's been more than 1 week by a bit, but like if it's been there a couple weeks, it hasn't happened. Like it doesn't matter if it fits all the criteria, it's not happening that way and it's blocking you from seeing other things. So it was time for me to purge my reminders. And now I have done that. Oops. Okay. I will review my calendar. Dust mop. I'm ready for a break. I know I just took one. Okay, there's a couple things I need to just make note of and do. Okay. Having other thoughts of things I should do. Okay, great. Okay. So I think I need to schedule a co-working for tomorrow. Oh, here's an Ollie. Okay.
Am I me or am I you?
You're you.
Cool.
They meant signed into Zoom, just in case somebody was wondering.
I saw a brief thing before it moved me into the meeting. It said something, you were signed out because something else, and I was like, oh.
Well, if you're signed out, then you're not me.
Yeah, but I may have misunderstood.
Yeah. So, hey, since it's easier to say out loud,
Yep.
Can I tell you what happened with this? For other people, there's been this alert going off on my watch at the wrong time for years. Like Ollie and I haven't met at that time in a long time, and it kept saying, "Hey, go to this place for this appointment."
It's like, no, do
And I'd
not
reset
go
my
there.
watch, like I'd wipe my watch. But on my new phone, I actually saw the alert on my phone for the first time.
Ha, ha, ha.
So I pinned it down to apparently there was an old version of that event on a calendar I don't use at all anymore.
Oh, yeah. Mhm.
And it was like, it's supposed to say suppress alarms, blah, blah, blah. And it didn't.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Huzzah! I'm so glad that you figured that the heck out, my friend.
I know. It's just another thing. It's like, I need to move away from Google calendars. There's issues with that, though.
I no longer have to go under my desk to get my water in the office anymore. Huzzah. And I'm going to make it so that the garbage is in reach of the desk.
Yeah. Um. Oh, good times.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm feeling very ready for my break. And since it's optional when I take it, I think I'm in that window of like, oh, you could take it now if you want to.
Yep.
I'm going to do that. As soon as I can figure out where the button is that sends me to break, because my desk is such a mess. Where is the button? And part of the problem is, guess who loves pushing buttons?
Haha.
Both the metaphorical and literal kind.
Yep.
Yep, there it is. Somewhere that he'd knocked it over. Okay. Here I go. I'll see you in a bit.
Bye. This is not the most entertaining thing ever. But I am getting closer to having my desk
I like that I'm demonstrating the downside of having a Pomodoro that's attached to your computer, because apparently I thought that I could start laundry and get my blood pressure taken. Those were not true things.
Nope.
So
Yeah.
There's a member of our team for our For Fun podcast, that we haven't actually put any out yet because we need music. Who was I put in charge of music. They didn't technically agree to it. Anyway,
you are doing music. I am? Great. See you later.
So I played around with AI music in the middle of the night when I was awake. And
oh yeah.
And the one I found for the intro was fine, but the one that I made the one that I prompted for the one of the segments is now stuck in my head, which I think means it's a winner.
Sure. Yep.
Pretty sure we're keeping that one.
That's awesome.
Yeah. It's firmly stuck in my head. So kind of delighted with that one.
That's great.
But the reason I took my blood pressure was to figure out if I could take another guanfacine. And it doesn't, my blood pressure has been affected at all. So I'm going to.
Okay.
I hope that will help my focus. Okay. So this week, I'm flying crazy early on Thursday. So like so early that there will still be New Year's Eve drunk drivers on the road on our way to the airport.
Ooh, fun.
Yeah. We didn't think that one through. So I need to do laundry and pack. Like that's a pretty key thing that needs to happen.
Yeah.
And then there's some other things I'd like to do before I go. So one of the things I need to do is figure out if it's worth the effort to shoot again on Wednesday. Like, have I come up with enough? Like, is there enough left over that I didn't do? And I think all the ones I didn't shoot are for a good reason. Duplicate. Okay. Yeah, look at me. Okay. I don't think I have enough at this moment to be worth recording on Wednesday. So I'm not going to.
Hooray for a decision made.
What that means instead is that these other things that I've been feeling really bad I haven't done, I need to do what? There's something really old that I've been feeling like a completely awful professional for not having addressed yet. What might help me actually face doing it, Ollie?
Some coaching and then co-working?
Scheduling co-working. So Create an event. Okay. And as much as I would love to say, you know what? I'm totes going to do that right at 8 a.m. This is entirely self motivated because I don't really believe anyone else is. What? Are you doing the creatives tomorrow?
I am. I
Okay.
am indeed.
I did notice that you had more co working scheduled this week and wasn't sure if those were all intended to still be scheduled.
Certain of them were. I believe that I did a effective cull, which I thought that I had
Okay.
already done, but yesterday. So
Okay. Okay.
now
Cool.
whatever's in there should be correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long does that usually last?
Half hour 45.
Okay. No, Ollie, I'm not
Mm,
going to pause to go AI generate an image that would be perfect for this event. I just need someone to be proud of me for not doing that.
I am very proud of you.
Thank you. Oh, shoot. Okay. And then I'm going to Okay.
That sounded decisive.
I finished it. I finished making the appointment and announcing it in arranged co-working.
Nice. Good.
Okay. That was an important part of my week. And now I need to sync it up. There's beautiful sun outside and it's also freezing.
Yeah, it's always interesting to me when you can see that and you're like, I can look at my devices and know what the temperature is, and why does it look nice out there?
Also, I just went to the garage, which is like at least partially insulated, and yikes.
We're getting a little polar blast here. Back-to-back ice storms, and then decidedly below freezing temperatures, which will only mean that the ice will stay.
Cool.
It did clear on the roads a little bit, because there was an increase in temperature in between the two ice storms, but
Yikes.
yeah. And then that was when we decided to take our two toddlers to the movie theater for the very first time. I mean, it wasn't actually icy then. I mean, well, it wasn't coming down then, but it was, aftermath.
Mm-hmm.
Ended up being very good.
Good. I'm glad. What am I doing now? Oh, right. I was going to run my shortcut to make sure that my maybe I should just share the shortcut in Neurodiverse.
No,
Technology
could
channel.
possibly be.
Hi. What I need you to do is so my new phone has not figured out that when I search things, I want shortcuts to be included in that. In fact, make it the most prominent thing. Okay. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Oh yeah, that song, that little ditty is in my head.
There is a giggling creature coming slowly up the stairs toward me. It is very unsettling.
Okay. I shared that, but actually I'm thinking I should also add it to our onboarding documents for new guild members. I don't know who actually reads those, but we've made them. Let's see, meeting. Okay, co-working. Okay, I've added it to the document. Look at me. Okay, I need to take a break again. I'm going to try not to take forever.
Okay, I believe in you.
Computer, play Spotify. Computer, volume down.
Thought I rushed that time too.
Mhm.
Wasn't as late, but jeez. We'll have to finish taking my inhaler on here. Which I know is hot.
I want to see these tasks side by side.
Does it support multiple windows?
No. At least it didn't before. Let me double check because
Yeah.
nope.
There is a workaround if you want to use the web view.
Yes,
Won't
I
work
was
quite the
thinking
same.
about web view. Yeah.
I did so the 1 year I went to WWDC in person was the year they announced multiple windows for a single app
Mhm.
on iPad. And I did tell the CEO of OmniFocus, like in a bar, I was like, hi. So you're the only one I care about getting multiple windows from. Thanks. Bye. He's actually a really great guy.
Yes, I've heard of this in stories.
Yes. Mostly from Kelly and I, but yes.
Mhm.
Not sure who else you would have heard it from.
No.
Okay, I can do real work. I was like, I had a moment, which is part of why I take breaks during that, to be like, oh, I'm not doing, I have been looking forward to this review for days, and I'm not doing the things that I was really hoping I'd get done.
Yeah.
So I'm going to refocus. I'm going to add the items I plan to do in here.
Something amusing happened at D&D. It's very quick to tell. Shall I?
Okay.
So the anyone who's in my D&D game, do not listen to this because it's spoilers.
Don't worry, nobody's watching.
I mean, but we also record these. Likelihood of any of my players listening to these, especially back again, very unlikely. But one of my D&D player character is being possessed by their warlock patron. So every once in a while, it's not Sangwar TM. The players are now aware of this, but they don't know who it is. They're not concerned. They should be in character. They're concerned, but they're not because they know that the DM and the player are doing something. So, everybody tries to remember if they know anything about this little town that they're in to try and get the key to the box to open another box, get another key. Metaphorically speaking. And so this person, I want to use a different word that I don't use on stream. This individual rolls a natural 20 while being the warlock patron. I know how powerful this entity is. So I'm like, oh god. So I pull the player aside. I basically tell him everything about the history, the specific history of this area and why it pertains to the plot.
Oh my gosh.
One thing out. So now he has all of my lore, all of the backstory of this NPC, all of the nonsense. And I'm just so amused. But critically, when I messaged him about this, I suspected, and this is the case, the warlock patron, the powerful entity who is riding around in his skull, is not going to tell the player character anything. Maybe he'll give him crumbs. Maybe. But he's not going to tell him anything. He just knows and is entertained.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, I'm so amused.
Huh.
Also, this is the player who always rolls natural 20. Oh, every damn time. Every damn time. It's like, what did you roll for initiative, Damien? 38, of course.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Always show me shortcuts. I don't understand.
Okay.
Always show me shortcuts when I search in Spotlight. Don't show anything else before shortcuts.
Okay, I am going to.
Oh my gosh. Ugh. Shortcuts is being neglected. How neglected is it? I'll tell you, the entire rest of the operating system moved their search bar to the bottom, and shortcuts is still on the top.
Okay. I'm going to cross-reference in order to cross-reference in order to know what on this list still has yet to be done and what has been completed. It is a complete data set, and some of it has been done, and I need to know what. I do like having an excuse to say cross-reference. We love that. Okay, so that keyboard shortcut that you have for the check mark emoji, which I have now entirely copied.
Yeah.
If you said it out loud, it would be approximately pronounced ch, which is a word in the Gith dialect that Lae'zel speaks in Baldur's Gate. She will occasionally, if she's particularly annoyed, she's always low-key annoyed at everybody. If she's particularly annoyed, she'll say ch, which is adorable. She would not appreciate the fact that I think that. I might be decapitated, but nevertheless, it is true. And I speak true things. Oh, I said something that my therapist said he's going to steal for other clients the other day. I was pretty proud of that. Which is, it's only a lie if they have a right to know.
Oh, you mentioned that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I didn't come up with it. I think it's from Tumblr, but still. I'm one of those people who tries to win at therapy. Yes.
Actually, I had a flattering one. I got a text this morning from well, a really well-respected fellow coach who's also an author and blah blah blah, all the things.
Oh, I know who
And
it is. Yep. Continue.
and she said
Oh, never
that
mind.
she shared one of her this is also a friend. I mean, we text. Anyway, she said that she forwarded one of my videos about cleaning out messages to one of her clients and it helped them.
Oh, we love that. See, having your content used at all is good, but actually getting the feedback that it helped, oh yeah.
Yeah.
And not that hopefully this was in question, but this is a very good example of a professional being like, I know where my skill set is, and I outsource the stuff I don't know or I know less about to someone else who does know more about it. It's not an ego
Meanwhile,
thing. It's not a competition thing. It's a you are great at this thing. Meanwhile, yes.
I really want her to make a video on one of her talks because I want to share it with like half my clients.
Yeah. Yep. I have a new client who is a medical doctor, and it is so incredibly ego boosting to have more than once now said something and just had her like sit back in the chair. Had them sit back in the chair and go, oh, like mind blown moment. Now it's better for the client to but it was kind of a thing of like, oh, is this sort of bringing you face to face with realizing that in fact you are mortal and human, right? So that is an appropriate I tell you rather than yeah. But yeah, it's like, yeah, you hit the nail on the head. And like, yeah, I mean, obviously there are a lot of people who are doctors who are smarter or less smart than me, but for me, just yeah. It's nice. Okay, so cross-referencing information. So yes, I have that, so I can check that.
Okay.
Not that. Okay, technically
Okay.
that one has been created, but I'm ignoring it because it only works on my iPad. That is not appropriate. So we're just going through top to bottom. We're going to alter that one. It's a 2-minute action. Always
Okay.
assuming
That
it'll be
is
fine.
a 2-minute action. Why do they use a serif font?
Because they hate you and want you to die.
Or their readers?
Computer volume up.
Um, this. Oh, what are you for? Um, I don't think I want this one on. Um,
Hang on, I hear a knock. Computer stop. So that was a 3-year-old, 3.5-year-old who has been sick for the last 3 weeks and is recovering and just had Christmas, who is, quote, not tired, unquote. But wants snuggles and is sucking their thumb. And their eyes are about 3 times the size that any normal human eyes are typically. So I'm gonna go and snuggle this toddler who is definitely not tired. For the record.
Not tired. Yeah.
Nope, not
Yeah.
one time. 0 amounts of tired in the house.
There's none tired here.
And
Okay.
it's 1:30 p.m. Eastern.
Okay. Odds on coming back?
Odds on coming back high, very high. If I'm like I have to succumb to the arms of Kronos, I will text you. And hopefully if I do return, it will be soon. Like within 15-20 minutes.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay.
I will almost certainly be back. But I'm gonna turn off the device because it is gonna be at least 15 minutes. So I'll be back, hopefully.
Okay. All right. I'm going to go to a break shortly, which is part of why I was asking. I'm going to clean up my projects when I come back. Probably nothing to do here. Okay. Email. The thing I saw. Unfortunately, I went in my email to check something real quick and saw like 3 things that needed to be dealt with. So I'm trying to capture those. What? Remind me. 1 hour. That's good. I'm so sure I never got on your mailing list. Also, none of my emails are loading in the browser. But if I hit reply, I can see them. What? I think I'm gonna have to restart the mail app. I oh, I hadn't actually quite yet. Oh, it's time to go. There you go. Mm. Okay. Oh, right. I'm supposed to be getting ready for a break. And I got distracted. Okay. I'll be right back. Howdy, kids. I'm back. It is still cold in here. I may need to turn on the heat. Fortunately, I made a mess by the heater. Okay. Okay, right. Look for Oh. So what I was thinking about doing was merging some of these older projects in with the newer projects and feeling like less of a cluster. Oh, geez. Okay. Huh. Huh. Excuse me. I don't know why this app isn't working, but that's not what I'm solving right now. Okay, and then inspect often. Oh, geez, no. Um, wow. I'm looking at some of these projects that I'm trying to like merge and clear up, and I'm like, I don't want to do any of that still. Okay, what I need is another window. uh, something just fell and I don't know what or from where. Oh, that's probably where you are. Yeah, I think I want you to play. Nah. I think this needs to go in parallel. I think that is probably a thing. Okay, I'm really embarrassed at when this was last deferred for, but I'm going to defer it again and pretend like I didn't see it because yikes. Oh, I have a pretty limited time. Let me make sure I can see. Okay. So Friday the 9th. this is something that involves somebody else, I need to make sure they're available to do it. Okay. Okay. I'm going to talk. Oh, there's an Ollie.
Oh, hello.
Hi. I have a very, very understandable ADHD GTD dilemma.
Oh, tell me about this.
I have multiple areas I would like to slow burn improve my coaching workflows, like workflows around my practice.
Okay.
Things that would be a benefit to do.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot do them all at once.
Mm-hmm.
So, how do I line them up so that I see some and not get overwhelmed by them? And how do I decide which one should go first? Or do some go in parallel and I just don't worry about how slow it is?
I can tell you what I would do in your case.
Mm.
I would have a main task in my system that is the inventory of all the things that all the improvements I want to do, with a reminder to pick one that seems most fun to work on at the time. And then I would see a task that says to me, pick the most fun mechanism improvement to work on right now.
Yeah. Workflow might have been the wrong word. These are things I will never want to do.
Oh.
Many of them.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. In that case, what I would do is, if it was a priority for me, I would schedule once a month co-working for it.
Mm-hmm.
Which is erring on the not neurodivergent side rather than the GTD side.
It turns out you don't hear me if I'm on mute.
That is correct.
So I forgot that I'd agreed to watch our child during this window of time that I'm normally still doing my review. So I'm just gonna put my thing into break mode, and when you're ready to be done, why don't you text me?
Well, I am actually also technically in the co-working as well. So I was going to do both, but I don't have to. So I'm good to wrap there, and I'll just hang out in co-working.
Okay. Then I guess we'll do that.
Yep.
All right. Well, thanks for joining. Sorry for the abrupt end, but I forgot that was a thing I said I'd do yesterday.
Whoops. All right. Well, good luck. See you later.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.